that the person is. Ma'am, you need to breathe in, breathe out normally. Yes. Not too deep, not too shallow, just breathe normally. If we can click on the capture button. Yes, you're doing great. Continue breathing. Here is the proportion of test that is completed. So 16% is done, 20% is done. Yes, ma'am, you're doing great. Is she doing the test correctly? So,
So one very important thing that I experience is that everybody is telling me is tidal breathing, but there is a considerable amount of vibration that is entering the mouth, which is a little uncomfortable, but it takes like 3-4 breaths to make yourself more comfortable with it. And as a parent, I need to guide the child about this, that there. And the second thing is that it's not very easy to hold continuously your cheeks. To prevent the air leak, to hold it very tightly. It wasn't very comfortable for me.
Hit the nail on the head. She said it very beautifully that I could see a pressure of air going inside my lung. And that is exactly why this test is called as FOT. What does FOT stand for? Forced Oscillation Technique. We are forcing oscillatory pressure waves into the respiratory tract. That's why it is called as forced oscillation technique during normal tidal breathing. So it's like somebody blowing into your respiratory, while you're doing your normal tidal breathing, somebody is blowing forcefully into your lung. Now, because it is necessary to do that forceful oscillating pressure wave entering into your lung to measure the change in the pressure and the resultant flow to find your resistance. So, very well said. Now, this is what you need to explain to your child. That while you're doing this test, you will experience puffs of air going into your lung. Somebody has said it this way: puffs of air going inside your lung. Don't worry, continue breathing normally. Now that communication that needs to go to a child or to a parent, I think is very important. And you must learn to do that in your own style. It has to be an innovative way depending on who your patient is. Educated, uneducated, social class also makes a difference. What communication needs to go? But the basic fundamental communication that needs to go is there will be vibration, puffs of sound, puffs of air going inside your lungs. So don't worry. Get yourself accustomed to it. It will take a few seconds. And she said it so beautifully. It took me 3 breaths to get myself accustomed to it. That is exactly the reason why we give a trial run and the capture button gets activated only when she is comfortable. Once she is comfortable, then we press the capture button. So it gives some time for the patient to get used to the oscillating pressure waves entering inside the lung. And then it's just a matter of blowing for 30 seconds, breathing for 30 seconds normally. As simple as that. I think when you do the test again, then you will find it a lot more easier. Because now your mind has got understood, has captured what is actually going to happen in the test. So give a couple of trial runs if it is required for the child. Make it sound like it's a game for the child. Now how to do that? Innovate.
it depends on the child, and in fact children are much more open to understanding it than adults. So because it was your first time, maybe you felt it a little difficult to do, but 1 or 2 trial rounds would be sufficient enough for the child to understand those vibrations and also the maneuver that he or she needs to do. As a